This is Performance Theory with Mike Clark.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about developing your why. Now, one of the most important things that I go over with all my clients is developing a proper why. It's one of the things that helps you to establish your motivation. And without motivation, there is no drive. Without drive, there can't be any real reason to succeed. This is the reason why so many people who start a fitness program fail or they bail out halfway. And stop me if this sounds familiar, but you've started down the path of improving your health or your physique. All of a sudden, there's no time to work out. You're too tired. There's too much going on to get in that workout. And if that sounds familiar, then it's time to figure out your why. A person's why is the single most important aspect of their fitness or their workout program. It's a driving force that gets you out of bed early in the morning to get in that extra cardio, or to do meal prep, or even just to hit the gym with that intensity that you want. It's that one element in the program that you can't touch, that you can't see, but it's gonna push you past where you've ever been before, beyond what you thought you were ever capable of. When I first start seeing a new client, I always ask them why they need to work out, why they're looking to start this fitness program. And the typical answer I get is something like this. I want to lose weight, I want to fit into my skinny jeans, I want to look good on the beach, I want to have more muscle and be shredded, or I want to be healthier. And I'm guessing that you're probably familiar with a lot of these, whether you said them to yourself or you've said them out loud. And they're all good answers, but they're not quite your why. And at this point, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to fit into those skinny jeans? Why do you want to have muscle and be more shredded? Why do you want to look good on the beach? Why do you want to be healthier? When you add this why in front of the questions, it forces you to dig deeper for your true fitness motivation. For example, when I ask my clients why they want to fit into their skinny jeans, I'll get answers like this. Honestly, I just want to look better for my husband. Or, I just had a bad breakup and I'm back on the dating scene and I need to look my best. Another good example is when I'm asking the guys. I'm like, why do you want to be ripped? Why do you want to be shredded? And a lot of times it's like, I'm tired of being overweight and it's haunted me all my life and I'm done being picked on and I want to change and rise above the ridicule. Or something like, my blood pressure and cholesterol are high and I'm worried about having a heart attack. I've got a wife and a daughter and I can't imagine leaving them. Now, these are whys. These are emotional reasons for following through with your fitness program or your workout program. Remembering that you've been picked on all your life for being overweight and you don't want to take it anymore is one hell of a reason for you to stick to your nutrition plan and to get up early to do that extra morning cardio. And remembering that the doctor warned you that you're at risk of heart attack or stroke will create all the drive you need to stick to your plan. And here's the thing about whys. Whys can develop and change over time as you progress through your program, as life changes with you. When I look back at my own journey, I didn't even establish my why till I was probably about 22 years old. I'd always been an athletic kid growing up, but always on the bigger side, and I hadn't really ever had a purpose for hitting the gym. I was working out in the gym for a couple hours a day, not seeing any real changes. I didn't have a big motivation to make any sort of change. Then, once again, life changes. I experienced a bad breakup, and I was motivated to start looking my best. That fueled me for a couple of years. Now, as I mentioned before, your why can change. Well, a couple of years later, I found out that my dad had cancer. It was terminal cancer, and unfortunately, at age 63, he passed away. My why then developed from that, my new motivating why. My dad, at only age 63, because of an unhealthy lifestyle, wasn't able to see his first grandchild. He actually passed away about a month before my daughter was born, and 2 months before his second and third grandchild were born. So currently, my motivation is to stay healthy and fit enough to be able to see my own grandchildren. Now, obviously, that's quite a ways away for me, but that is my motivating factor. I want to be able to play with my kids. I want to be able to see my grandchildren, and I want to be active enough to play with them. It doesn't matter what your why is. If it's enough of a motivating factor to get your ass out of bed, out that front door, and to the gym or wherever you're going to do your exercise, that's good enough for you. What I'd like you to do is write down on a piece of paper what your goal is and why you want to accomplish it. And keep asking yourself why. Get down to your base. If weight loss is a big thing for you and just, I want to look good in a swimsuit. Well, why? Well, it's going to make me feel better. Why? Keep asking yourself why until you get to that base motivation that you need to get yourself out the door every morning. So if you're trying to decide if you have the time to change your physique or your health, or if you're in the middle of a program and you've lost your motivation, then it's time to revisit your why. I will see you next time. This has been Performance Theory with Mike Clark.